Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning NFC champs and the football team coming up next.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. A hat will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington football team. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running right, Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the 49. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake. Chambers out to his left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Looking to throw. Chambers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 37 yards. On 1st down, Chambers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off play action. Chambers. Gates with a grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's
what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Off the play fake, Chambers. He's got his man, Gates. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started.
Sí.
Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Vaya, amor.
Off play action. Chambers. That is caught by Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big Big connection on that one. 39 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On first down, Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A handoff for Gibson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Back to throw. Chambers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it to Gibson. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! That's caught. C.D. Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So we've come upon halftime here in this an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. And this is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Chambers. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, look at the juke. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once more, Gibson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 23. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Chambers, nowhere to go.
Non è possibile, non è possibile.
Pick it up. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay, touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground.
Volte dentro la sua red zone, 2 volte il fumble. Uno riportato pure.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On second down, it's Gibson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Gibson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down, Chambers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. Shoves him away. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. To throw is Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So, 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
Mamma mia, che rischio.
Make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
E fallo, un fumble.
49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Washington offense heading out. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off the play fake. Chambers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Fa la doccia e via. Ti hanno risposto al Mapul Party, amore.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 98 yards on the ground for him so far.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On second down, here's Gibson again. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And Medina trolled.
Down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the former first-rounder Taylor Decker. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Gibson again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking to throw. Chambers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Te la piandertecchio.
The 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. McCann's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down 20-14. Exactly 1 minute remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Able to find Jones. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And incomplete on the deep ball. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get into the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Washington moving on.
Yeah.